See,
and it was just
that's the opposite of me. When I was young, I was never had these nightmares. Other than that one time when I saw the ring, the girl, and then like I got
Shrek.
Okay, that nightmare. Oh. What? Okay, here we go. You guys have never heard about my Shrek nightmare?
no.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so when I was younger, there was a video game. It was like Shrek the movie, the video game, okay, on the PS2, and it just only matters for the very beginning of the dream. And there's a level where you run over these giant dandelions running from like giant Gingy or something like that. Okay. And then so the dream starts with me running over these giant sunflowers alone, just all alone, and I'm just sprinting across and jumping from each one, and I don't know what I'm running from. And then I turn around, and it's a huge Shrek, but like ogre, like ugly like Shrek, just like hideous. But it's like it's the stupidest thing to be scared of when you're younger, because then I scream and then I fall off the sunflower, and right before I hit the floor, I wake up. Okay, but I don't wake up. It's deception and the inception, but it's I wake up and I'm in my house like freaking out, and then I wake up and then I hear like a horn outside, and I walk outside and the entire town of Hilmar is in the middle of Hilmar, surrounded by
The whole town of Hilmar's in the middle of Hilmar.
Shut up. Okay. The whole population of Hilmar is just standing in the center of town, standing around the human form of the Monopoly Man. Okay.
The human form of the Monopoly Man?
No, so like if he's on a cartoon, like if
I was like, he's already.
Yeah.
And he's standing there and he's talking to everyone, talking about how if we don't give up our town, he's gonna destroy us.
I've never heard this part of the dream.
And everybody just like, oh, whatever, and we all start walking back to our houses, and then the Powerpuff Girls show up, but like supermodel.
This is a nightmare? Like what?
Shut up, but like supermodel.
All right, first of all,
whoa, they're children, bro.
Yeah,
They're children.
I know,
Right?
like
Just watch what you're saying.
that's there's like supermodel versions of the Powerpuff Girls come through and start lasering the town and just like starts blowing up the town, and then out of nowhere, giant Shrek comes back and starts tearing through the town.
First of all,
then he goes, oh, so I am dreaming. Okay.
No, but then then I sprint to my house, and I wake up actually, and I wet the bed like so bad. I'm like, I'm like 8 when this happens. Is when this had happened, and then I wake up, I wet the bed, and I have to wash my sheets, and then I fall back asleep right back to where the dream ended.
Wow, that's the one you don't want to go back into.
Yeah, exactly. So then I wake up, and then I'm in my house. And I'm running through, and my house just gets so huge for some reason. It turns like to a mansion. So then like Trek's smashing the walls behind me as I'm running, and then I see my brother, and my brother just like looks at me,
then he gets
pushes me onto the floor, and then runs and like just leaves me to die to Shrek.
Gosh.
And I honestly woke up like 6 times during this dream, and I wet the bed every time I woke up.
What?
Yes.
I don't know why. The way you said it, you're like, I wet the bed every time.
Literally.
Every time. Okay, why is it that, Brennan, every time you tell a story, because I've heard you tell stories, like, the same stories multiple times, but I think the reason I do, like, I actually am engaged, is because every time you tell a story, you tell a part that you never told before.
I feel like I've told you this before.
You told me the Shrek thing, like the Shrek running on the dandelions. Mm. I remember that specifically. But then you're just like, oh, and then there was the Monopoly Man, and then like Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, you literally never, ever told me that. And
Ethan,
you've told me this
I feel like I have, because that sticks out so vividly in my mind as my most scary dream of all time.
About this. He was like, Brennan always adds stuff to the stories every time you retell.
Exactly. So I think he's just capping.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm
I think
not.
he's just like adding some
He's
cap.
a pathological liar.
He wants
I'm telling
to
you,
add
I'm
some
not.
cap into it, you know?
No, dude.
He's like, oh, I gotta add some, like, I gotta make this more interesting. So
Do you think I want to admit that I was terrified of Shrek when I was younger?
There's a lot of things that I don't think you want to admit that you tell us, but I'm just like, I don't know why you tell us if it's not true or if
it is true.
I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying you.
Like honestly, you could probably ask
out.
my dad, because he like had to wash the sheets every time I woke up.
No, you gotta like document that shit. I used to document like my dreams in like a dream journal, but then I stopped because I was just like, one, I would have I would remember them too often, and then they just got too real. You're just like the dream just got like
That's scary.